Okay, I'm back. Henry, the long-haired Chihuahua Henry, got to go outside and bark at stuff. Don't know that he really went to the bathroom, but you know, he's a dog, so he probably did, but whatever. Anyways, I'm back. I really need to get this done. I gotta leave here in an hour, but if I don't do this workout, you know, it's easy to break habits when they're not yet habits. This working out is not a habit for me yet. I can't see the mixer. Mike, yeah, there we go. It's still working. That's one of the good things about switching this workout room over to its own setup. It's super straightforward. I don't have to deal with game. I don't have to deal with a bunch of different inputs, game capture input. You know, it's just one video in the webcam that's mounted on the wall. My shot's pretty good on that. You can see Henry, you can see the keyboard. Haven't used the cycle yet, so I think I'm gonna have to pitch it up for that, which will be kind of a. I'll have to reset the shot every time. But why is that bit rate in red? Oh, my internet's unstable. Well, set to 720 to 2500. 2500 is not super high, but maybe it'll. What? No, there's nothing. Oh no. Oh boy, I really thought Henry would settle out and I'd get 20 minutes in. I also forgot to bring my water over closer. Maybe Amazon's here. It's kind of early for Amazon. He must hear something. My phone dinged, so that might mean the blink camera went off. Can't see my phone. These are the little things that'll throw you off, right? Like, oh, I don't have time today. Oh, dog's gotta go out. Oh, dog got up again. Not to mention I'm starving. I drank my protein shake a little bit late. Now Becker's up. Okay, dogs, unless you're actually dying, there's no way. I mean, I don't even know if this is going out. It says unstable, so. But you know what? It doesn't have to be on the interwebs. No, you gotta wait. Settle down. There's no way I'm not doing at least 10 minutes. Because I'm not gonna have time to do this again. So y'all bark all you want. But you're not gonna stop me. All these little things. I need to get these workouts as a habit. I've got to get some exercise going. Which reminds me, I have to call my doctor and get a doctor's appointment. It's one of my heart medicines. They won't refill it until I see my doctor. Haven't done that. Haven't called the doctor yet. But I could have called the doctor instead of doing this workout. I'll call the doctor. I have plenty of medicine. I'm not about to run out. I'll call and get an appointment. But right now, I've got to do at least 8 more minutes. I think my intro time, I didn't reset the machine. My intro time was lower since I just jumped right back on here. Oh, that stream earlier, an hour ago, the first half of this workout, it didn't multi-stream. Streamlabs OBS, when you install it, it defaults to a night theme, which, you know, for those of you who love the dark pages and stuff, that's great. And if they want to make it the default, that's fine. I just have to get in there and find. My eyes aren't all that great, so the contrast is just horrible. I need the light background with the dark text. I need the high contrast. So the dark themes just don't work for me. So when it's the default, I have to take the time, go in and find where to set it, and switch it to a day theme where I can actually read what's going on. That's why I didn't catch the first time that the YouTube and Facebook multi-stream, the sliders weren't over. It's not a big deal. Just sharing, just sharing. I need the different text so I can read it. It also has to do with the size. Hey. Oh, you also like the light themes? Hey there, Sandy Mandy. Yeah, it's, I try not to be a complainer. It's just something, since I made this new setup and I had to reinstall Streamlabs. Just one of those things I needed to get changed over so that I could read it and see what's going on. Yeah, they hurt your eyes. I don't know. I'm not sure if it hurts my eyes as much as, whether I can just read it or not, but Stream Manager is still saying I have an unstable connection, so I don't know exactly if that. It usually doesn't affect my audio. It'll usually just buffer the video output a little bit. Not that you really need to see me rowing on this machine. Henry, what's going on, buddy? You guys gotta let me get this workout in. I can't click over and look, so I don't know how bad the bit rate is right now. But that's rural internet for you. I'm still trying to figure out how to get a status on my Starlink. Oh, I got a cough. Can I do this one-handed? Well, that's good to know. Form went to crap. Probably better to just stop. What's going on, Henry? Yeah, you're like, why are you doing this? You usually just sit around like a potato. I know. We all sit around like potatoes. 2 dogs and an old man sitting around like potatoes. But you know what? It's time to be French fries. I can hear you just fine. Okay, now you froze a bit, but yeah, I don't know how. When you can hover over, the information, it'll tell you the actual bit rate and stuff, which I kind of obsess over more than I need to when I'm like streaming a game. But if I'm doing this rowing thing, I can't really do anything. I did watch a cool video. There's a streamer, his name is Nutty, N-U-T-T-Y, and he was showing how to set up something called Voice Attack. Yeah, I'm trying to do better. So Nutty was setting up Voice Attack, something called Voice Attack, so you could say a phrase, and then it'll put something into chat, like information. Like his example was, he has a cool keyboard. People say, hey Nutty, what kind of keyboard is that? And then he has to go and type exclamation keyboard, right? Which is, most people say that's fine. Well, he wants to make it easier, so he just has to say a phrase like, what's my keyboard? And then that translates over and it puts the link and the blurb about his keyboard in the chat. So for me, the reason I was interested is because if I'm on the rowing machine and somebody says, well, hey, what's that rowing machine? I could just say, what's my rowing machine? The Voice Attack would then put into the chat information about it and other things that I might want to know while I'm sitting here pulling on this handle that I can't do. I can't get to the keyboard. So I'm going to explore that, play with that over the next weeks, days, weeks, however long it takes. There's some cool stuff, some ideas that I had looking at how he implemented that. It was fairly easy. Oh, now Becker's back downstairs. There's a dog fence between them, but Becker might get confused. Becker's blind, so he doesn't really know where I'm at, and he may or may not be somewhat deaf, so he probably hears Henry barking. So that's another thing I could say. Show my dogs, and then it could put up some information about these barky dogs. Henry, you're a silly dude. But I got some other ideas, some visual effects and things that I'm going to try to implement using that method that Nutty was showing how to do. That, along with still working with my audio on my main streaming computer and all the real life projects, and trying to work out every day. I got plenty to do. Are you spamming Streamlabs? Are you trying to spam? Henry does his own thing. Yeah, Henry is quite the beastie. Okay, so now the two of them are facing off through the dog fence. Becker's out in the main room. Henry's on this side with me. He's out of the camera view. But you want to know what, Henry? We got in at least half. As long as you dogs aren't killing each other and I'm not croaking, I'm just going to keep going. If I can do a full 20 minutes, even though I did 10 minutes earlier, I'm going to call that a big win. So I'm actually feeling a lot better. If I can keep my form sort of correct. My arms aren't nearly burning as much. I guess this is day 4. If Chronic Casey was here, she'd say the 4th hole is the hardest. Or actually, I think she said the 4th hole gets easier. I don't remember. If you don't know that reference, that's the movie Holes. It was actually a book first, I guess. It's pretty good stuff. If you haven't checked that out. In the meantime, I am just sitting on the rowing machine. Stream Manager still says the internet connection is unstable. But, so, I'm watching Streamlabs on one of the monitors. So what's there, like 5 to 10 second delay. And Stream Manager's saying it's unstable. And then I make a comment. And then, yeah. There you go. Henry, simmer down, buddy. So anyways, I'm just trying to get everything done like everybody, right? We're all running on that treadmill of life. Keep my back straight. Oh, I am getting tired, I can tell, because I feel like my technique is crapping out. We're already 15 minutes, so these dogs can't do anything too bad. I think we can do it for 5 minutes. We'll definitely call that a win. Doing 10 minutes and then 20 minutes. Normally I stop halfway through and check my pulse, but we're just gonna burn through it. We're feeling the burn. Another good thing about this setup, the way I have it now, is I think the music volume in my headset more closely matches what's going out on the stream. When I was out walking the dogs in between, I reviewed the first 10 minutes that I did an hour ago, whenever that was. And it sounded pretty good. This mic headset works pretty good. And it's nice to be able to hear the music, while I'm working out. Always is kind of motivational. I probably should, I wonder if there's a way. I actually have 2 bots. I have the cloud bot from Streamlabs running, But I also have DeepBot. Although DeepBot's probably not, when I think about it, DeepBot's on another machine in another room, and it did a Windows update yesterday. It's probably not on. The music is pretty good volume. Hey, thanks for the feedback. I think I'm on a Happy Heart. What's it called? I can't see it. I think it's Happy Hardcore or some kind of dance, high beats per minute. And I turned on. I normally, when I'm playing games, I keep the Pretzel Rocks. They have a switch to play primarily instrumental. I always felt that if I'm streaming a game, which, you know, may or may not have dialogue, often has dialogue, I'm talking, and then if the music has lyrics, to me that's like just too much words. So I usually play instrumental primarily, but I switched that around. Since I'm in here, I'm not playing a game, it's just me jabberjawing. So I'm letting it play all the instrumental stuff, or excuse me, I turned it so it's not just instrumental. Honestly, in most of my streams, all I want is for someone to tell me that my audio is okay. It's so helpful. Yeah, I know. Hey, Sandy, here's what we do. We offer a service. We'll monitor your streams as audio engineers. We're going to let you know if your bit rate's dropping. Of course, I don't know how you do that. You need a separate channel. Like, what do? Have a cell phone? I don't know. Yeah, it would be nice. Even though we're all doing this amateur from our home, at least most of us, it would be nice to have a sound engineer, full-time moderator. Of course, I'm just barely starting all this. I'm just learning. But you compare, like, I listen to a lot of talk radio, like on Sirius XM, or I used to, I should say, I don't know. You think about, they always have a producer. So you have the on-air talent, which is one or two people. You have a producer. You might have an associate producer answering phone calls. Then you got the engineer who's actually running the board or checking the output, whether it's to the satellite or whatever. So some of those setups might have, 5 people. They usually have at least 2. And we're all just doing this on our own. Pretty cool technology. Look at that, Henry. You're doing great. We're going to stop at a session time at 22 minutes. We got 1 more minute. So let's try to keep our back straight. Legs, arms, legs, arms. Just in case anybody's just popping by, this is not an instructional video. I don't know anything about working out. I'm just doing this for accountability. If I work out on the stream every day, I feel like in my brain feels like, hey, this is on the list of things to do. For some reason, if I do it on stream, I think, well, I'm more likely to do it than because I'm 55 years old. When was the last time I worked out on a consistent basis? Like, only during my cardiac rehab. Sandy Manny. Incredible. I have 2 monitors, so I usually try to monitor the bitrate on Streamlabs, but it's hard to play games. Read, chat, monitor, bitrate all at the same time. Yeah. So I've gotten to the point, I have 3 monitors on my main computer. This little setup in the workout room has 2. On my main computer where I'm gaming, I feel like I almost want a 4th monitor, especially now that I started using Voicemeeter, the audio mixer. So it's this big giant board, right? I'm like, I want this on a separate monitor. Like, I need all the monitors. Okay, I'm done. My technique was just going to crap there. So yeah, I am thinking about, well, I'm going to be putting together a new gaming computer in a couple months. And then I'm going to keep my old one as just my main streaming computer. So I'll have a gaming computer and then streaming computer for my main setup. I'm thinking about my physical app. on how I can change that up. Anyways, big ideas. Right now, I managed to get through a 20-minute workout. I'm not dead yet. Hey, there they go, the social spam. Sorry about the spam, but I have my bot spam my stuff once in a while. So thanks Sandy Manny. It's good to see you. Thanks for the follow. And yeah, I feel pretty good, actually. That was a nice thing when I did the cardiac rehab. At the end of it, it felt good every time I went in there and did it. So let's hit the old outro button if we can find it. And I'll see you all around the interwebs. A lot of you people that pop in, you have your own stream, so I like to go check it out, and I'll try to support everybody else on Twitch, and I'm also multi-streaming on YouTube and Facebook. And here we go, stream ending. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Oh wait, Henry wants to say goodbye, even though he was barking. He says bye-bye. See y'all later.